This episode of MOFO was brought to you by MOFO's Salt. Salt, whenever you're feeling a little bit more than catty, throw some. Hey everybody, I'm Mo.
And I'm Fo.
And together, we're MOFO.
You know, have you ever wanted to be a voice actor?
I know. I do.
Well, are you ready to work countless background characters only to slowly make your way up, and maybe a few years later you'll become the main character only to find out that your anime sucks, and then you have to be a sellout and become an idol only to make your producer happy and make money?
No! That sounds terrible! Well, a Girlish number is a slice-of-life comedy anime that shows the cattiness and the shade-throwing of girls in the anime acting world.
In the voice acting world, it can get pretty
Intense. Without further ado, here's a salt-throwing lineup.
Except for the one guy voice actor who's actually he's a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's cool, so we won't mention him.
First up, we have Chitose Karasuma.
She's an aspiring newbie, but she's extremely lazy. But, you know, she has the heart and drive, but it's just like, she'd rather her brother do all the work for her.
She has that Himoto Maru-chan, where she has the outward, oh, I am such an angel, and I'm so pretty and patient, and I would love to work for you out vibe. But on the inside, she's all, I don't want to be here. Why don't I get better lines?
And next up, we have Yae Kugayama.
She's a really cute character who's so afraid to mess up, and it's so cute to watch her squirm, I guess.
That's very sadistic of you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just remember, I throw the salt too. We also have Koto Karakura.
That's a mouthful. She's actually one of the few voice actresses who actually likes anime. And, you know,
Do you think most of them would like anime?
And she actually cares if the series, you know, succeeds or fails. You know, most of the...
She's got heart.
Yeah. Unlike our first main character, who's very much like, I don't care if it fails, I just want to be famous.
Also, we have Kazuha Shibasaki.
She's senpai. She's a very serious character. She wants to be taken seriously. Only wants to be in serious anime.
Basically, she does her work well, but then she's outsies.
But
she don't care.
But senpai, I want to hang out with you.
She don't care. She's outsies. She don't want any human interaction.
But when she throws shade, it's not like shade or salt. It's more like salt.
Little sprinkle.
Goodbye.
Over the shoulder.
And finally, we have Momoka Sono.
She rounds out our main cast, and she is a really big soul thrower. She actually has a lot on her shoulders because her mom was a voice actor, and everyone expects her to do great things.
Yeah, I almost wanted to call her Rihanna because she's just like Umbrella.
Ella.
Hey, shade.
This anime takes place in a really big city. Think of Tokyo, but not Tokyo, because it's never really, you know...
It's never really Tokyo, it's like Okio. But
anyways, there's big crowds, big followings for the animes and the mangas and the voice actors. They have really big hype, so there's all of the studios and all of the stages where you apparently have to be a voice actor and a pop star and an idol, and you have to sing and dance, and it's crazy.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, the way that the Japanese do portray anime voice actresses and actors, because, you know, they are like money makers.
If you actually look at like a casting lineup of any anime, all of the voice actors are beautiful.
Yeah.
For some reason. And it's the same thing in this anime. It reflects real life pretty well.
So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and go into the
Art style.
the art style. The art style is very cutesy poopsy and really appeasing to the eyes. Like, I cannot stop being like, oh my goodness, these anime girls are so adorable.
Like me. Also, the animation is pretty good. It's not very action-y based, but it's very subtle. If you've ever seen a Studio Ghibli movie, sort of like Spirited Away or Princess Mononoke, they have very subtle movements that make everything feel real, I guess.
It feels natural. Like, you know they're set in the real life. I mean, of course there's those comedy bits where, like, you know, the girl punches the guy to the wall, but you know that wouldn't actually happen. But at the same time, like, the day-to-day, you know, basis, like, they actually walk, they don't fly everywhere. So in my opinion, I like this anime. It's very cute, very catty, and it gives me a sneak peek at what it's like to be a voice actor in Japan.
It's also very relatable, at least on a girl's sense, because I know Ben didn't feel it too much, but I felt it, and I was like, yeah, that would actually happen, right? Right? I'm right?
I give it a 3.5 out of 5 just because I probably won't finish the series.
I gave it a solid 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it very much.
So overall,
These girls are so salty, it raises your blood pressure just by looking at them.
and remember kids,
You can't spell dweeb
without weeb. Good night everybody.
Sayonara!